Gone. You stop some.
Just, I try. Don't hit it. Al-Azif.
Let me do this. Trust me.
How could it hit?
No, come on.
You in it. You know, if you
Gone.
some just I try. Don't you hit for the way Al-Azif.
Let me do this. Trust me. For
You
right.
you wait a minute.
Is it what?
You're imminent. And you. I'm
Did you? Are you? Yeah.
No.
What there? If that. No.
get. Well, I've devoted myself to
We.
please, no.
Right.
Emily, please.
You-
Good, Miss. I haven't in we did it and we we're on that hit all there's no way I'm leaving without finding out about Mother. Probably comes from this part of the wharf. This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough. A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. Nope. This name's... A lantern. Nothing special. This and this. There's no way I'm leaving without finding out about Mother. Great. Honey. Let's see what's here. There's the mystic mug and Jeff. Let's look inside the bag. Oof. Shit. Piece. And so, and if it's right, I think I do. What?
Thank you.
Sir,
I hope not. If you,
but if you, I'm just all look. You
listen.
I
Listen. Be here. I thought. Oh,
please.
I-
What?
At his
you
So,
like two. You
I. And he and we'll do it.
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision. Let's see what... Sir, do it!
and
You... And...
I the under
Mr. Washington, you seem to be...
Man,
My...
yes,
what keep... Think I...
and
I...
no, not there it is. Go.
Yeah.
Look, that it missed you. Rest on that.
Good night. Duke Manuel Godoy. Huh, that's me. But damn.
this that from you that can do
No,
do you
no.
but she's good
It is.
yeah and it adjusts
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories. Sir, Louis. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Duke Manuel Godoy. I recognize this part of the corridor. I'm close. Locked. Servants change the beds every day. There must be... Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
good evening, sir. I'm sorry, but an important meeting is
Tell me, my good man.
sir.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte. Monsieur Jacques Perru. I don't recognize anything in here. This must not be the room for my vision. This window's blocked. Pattern. The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. What? Whitby? A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia. Golden elixir. I'll keep it for later. That's not the right way.
Sir?
Listen, Sir Holmes told me that...
And what?
Holmes gave Washington a recipe for a sleeping draught. What was it? Peppermint, lime flower. I'll wait for you. The Battle of Alexander at Issus, or how Alexander the Great, the Prince. My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you. A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It's a beautiful weapon. A leather damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles. My dearest son. This window. Okay, so that means the other room must be on my right.
Relax, my friend.
I
Don't.
yeah.
Enough. You.
I would disagree. So
I.
This.
very
Yeah. Well, I better get away from here.
Emily, I can explain.
Perhaps, but remain still.
But first, you could perhaps remove the blade from my throat?
You have 10 seconds to explain your presence here.
I'm not here for you.
What are you doing in my room? Louis, your childish games are trying my patience.
There's not much more I can say, really.
Are you trying to make me angry? What were you really doing on the balcony?
Seeing the window open, I feared someone had entered your room. With what I'd heard next door, I'd every reason to believe that your life was in danger.
I am a grown woman, but how kind of you to worry about me. Now that I'm safe and sound, tell me more. Do these events concern me? Do they involve the Golden Order?
My mother's future was perhaps at stake. I don't wish to say more.
So you are prepared to take great risks for someone dear to your heart?
Yes, I am.
I understand how you must feel. All right, Louis, I might have overreacted a bit. Please do excuse me, but next time, please try knocking on my door. I'd be delighted to open it for you.
Oh, well, I'll remember in that case. Good night, Emily.
Good night, Louis.
Your Eminence?
I wanted. Do you? Why?
Here it is.
I please you.
Louis. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Huh, that's me. I'll search my room. All right. Inferno by Dante. Look. And I don't. Look. There's a Saint Jerome and the Angel. Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for the torture of Ixion. Condemn nothing.
haven't even had time to unpack my
Monsieur
cases. Writing.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio represented St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch. Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
Not far from some. Let's recap my life. What the message. Aha! Let's see where Gorg on that and after you now. Tip. I'm not. Well, tell.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests. Might be better to take a different stairway.
That must be the door. The room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
I
Help.
Do you all maybe?
No.
Well,
Do you what?
excuse me.
I
Really?
yeah.
She.
Oh,
Hold.
look.
Wait. You're right. Please excuse.
Well, I know you could.
Don't some people? Haven't you got?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you.
She's the I would have since.
Thanks for.
You see, soon. So the last.
So.
No. He. Her. My mother. Not that.
It- I- so-
my.
Lord,
He was.
It's.
And
What?
How was the crossing for you?
He's
I
Glad.
Oh,
If-
you're the
the light.
Is that it?
and oh, the
Is
Yeah.
My lord, you
Luther. I
the presence of a.
have you any information?
what do you think?
The press to up.
Thank
Monsieur, it would look
I'm.
and you he
I.
of the
Sure. Don't try to.
please. I have what we give.
I think what a man,
You must not. I will.
Mr. Bonaparte.
My friends, I would like to for the we are
What?
oh, and
I've got to find the place.
We're and also let's.
We'll keep your... Stop.
Yes. I've discovered some and
Go on.
you're spying on.
Every...
Shall I
Take... Well, now.
edge? Ancient Greek. Could this Emily?
I did... And stop playing.
Emily, what if I open the jar? Would that then make man responsible for all the evils?
Try. It'll make a change. All right, can we move on now?
I do love your irony, but honestly, are you ever impressed by anything you see?
By a chamber pot? No, you really do need to do better than that.
I found there's. You're married. Why don't you wear a wedding ring?
You mean wear something just to prove your love? Not my style.
A gold.
It's...
Do you? But more.
So now...
Word yet. And
No.
how did the English?
When's...
You.
Are you...
A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. He talks about his passion for art. Get
The-
old.
I-
Not.
this- Stop! Don't put your grubby fat fingers on
You
it.
find my fingers fat?
At least put on some gloves.
Please note, my fingers are slim.
You were going to leave marks. My God, what an amateur.
Many a harpsichord players would love to have sexy fingers like mine.
Tell me where you took your infiltration classes so I can have your tutor executed.
Let's compare hands then. We'll soon see whose fingers are fattest.
No, I'm not going to compare hands with you. Let's just keep going.
Bad loser. Oh, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
I'm bit...
fragment of amber.
How? These documents.
Be careful.
And
These.
I don't
If that.
want Mortimer's. If that I will.
She,
Oh,
you'll ju-
a camp. What's going
No.
on? Tell me.
No,
Are you?
We just.
Listen. Stop.
And
Mortimer's letter. Wary.
don't.
But that's
Well, but I've
nothing.
Because,
Just like.
Ha!
You think you're skating? No sooner you stop.
There, I might have. Do you?
Yes.
I know my. But I.
Is there? Come on.
Where?
You're. Your sister. She's your.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil? When it comes, you deserve. I thought it belonged to. It's in Emma. One we went.
And the-
She the but in.
Maybe-
It's, but it's. Look,
Good act.
I'll be
I would.
Louis.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do? Excuse me, Elizabeth, but we can speak.
No.
Good night, madam.
Well, well, Louis, you took your sweet time. What did our poor Elizabeth want?
She probably wanted to chat more about my mother.
Really? So Miss Adams is somehow linked to your mother?
In a way, I guess she is. But I thought all of that could wait until tomorrow.
That young girl seems very...
Emily, have I misunderstood something here? What are you doing in my room?
And for a while now, the question has been nagging at me.
And that explains why I now find you here in my bed. Go ahead. Ask me the question that's been burning at your lips.
I know your mother was here to meet someone, but I can't figure out who.
Oh, so that's what's been hiding behind all this.
We are both members of the Order, Louis. Let's try to be honest with each other. I have followed with great interest your affair in Paris, in connection with Mr. von Borchardt. You managed to steal something from him, if I'm not mistaken.
Are you talking about the Book of All Mysteries? Al-Azif?
That's right, Louis. A valuable bit of plunder, isn't it?
Yeah. When we finally found it, we took it.
And where is the book right now?
Amazingly, it's right here. Mother took it with her when she came.
This is quite fascinating. But just what did Sarah expect to accomplish here?
If only I knew myself. My mother always takes a sly pleasure in telling me as little as possible.
Oh, poor little Louis. Your mother hides things from you. That's not very nice.
No, it's not nice at all. And you, what were you supposed to do once the book was found?
Give it to our sponsor, of course. Sir Gregory has more than one card up his sleeve.
So you mean home is playing both sides?
Right. Enough chatting. Come and join me instead. I have to go, Louis. I don't want anyone finding me here in the morning.
You're right. Well, have a good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow, rested and ready.
Sure thing. Lord Mortimer?
Monsieur...
How? All
And yeah, I do... I'd love to please say
I can't believe...
Yeah, Duchess, we are...
That's...
Do you...
Not a...
Pit. But...
I understand.
And for you live up, you of course, maybe...
Do you have any... Do you... Can you...
No.
Right. Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Good, Mr. Lord Mortimer.
A drachma. Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Von Vollmer, Titan... I correct what he did not. What I didn't got the but you see, therefore I am an ancient, Louis. What I owe you and
Won't help. Monsieur Jacques Perru, Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte. Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Well,
Killed by Mortimer?
How'd you...
Unfortunately, I could have... I don't... When,
It was
but
to be
why
expected.
attack? You wouldn't...
We're gonna...
Or,
I'll have one.
or-
Good, let's...
Yeah. Sis... Look, can we go?
Yes.
Look,
I...
am you...
It's...
Who did you... Let you... You sure you were right to bring your sister back in that grotesque body?
On the... What?
No.
You're wrong.
I'm... That will... You... I beseech you. Let me help you. Let
Emma,
me...
look, you go... It...
Get him!
Louis! No! No! You will.
Von Vollmer tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita after recovering all his titles and properties.
I regret he did not. What? I didn't got but you see, therefore I am. I will you and on it.
Help. Well,
Killed by Mortimer?
how'd you... Look, I...
Unfortunately, I could only bring... I don't...
It was
but
to be
why
expected. He... Look, my... He... And remit...
You would...
We're gonna...
Or...
I'll have one.
or-
Good.
Yeah.
Sis... Louis, there you are. Look, she's better.
Perfect.
Good. Are you ready, Louis? Can we go?
Yes. Let's get it over with.
Louis. Oh. To what?
I...
Am you?
It's...
Who did you? Keep you. You sure you were right to bring your sister back in that grotesque body?
On the What?
And you...
Emma! Remember you...
Great Emma. I beseech you. Let me help you. Let me protect you, darling.
Emma, look, you can go on... It...
Louis! No! No! You...
Von Vollmer tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. The Duchess, enabling Great Britain to build closer ties with the United States, on both political and commercial fronts, was her last diplomatic feat. She gradually withdrew from the English court and had to retire to the country, supported by her ever-present friend, the author Jane Austen. They say that the Duchess inspired her novel Emma, which became a bestseller in the year 1816. Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.
That's as if you fun. We you just you. Oh, I try. You want pity? You're not for the where
Al-Azif.
Let me do this. Trust me.
How could it? You know, come on.
What you and wait till so
Is it? What?
you're in I yeah. And I'm mother.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you? Yeah. No. There. If that. No.
Here.
Get
Tell me.
I have been having an
And wait. Louis.